In this video, we're going to learn how to use cut and insert in Excel, which is similar to copy and paste, but a little bit different. And I'm also going to show you how you can use some shortcut keys. And if you'd like to grab a copy of the file I use in this video, just click on the link in the description below. Okay, so on this worksheet, you can see that I've got a table of data there, and I've also color coded it so that it's going to be easy to see when we move the rows and columns around. So first of all, I'll just show you how this is different to copy and paste, and I'll also show you a couple of different ways to do the cut and insert. So if I come up to column D and I just right click on it and copy, and then I come over to B, I right click on it and paste, you can see that we've just taken all of the data from column D and we've pasted over column B. So that's copy and paste. Now, if I press Ctrl Z and undo that, I'll show you what happens if we cut and insert instead. So if I come over here and right click on column D again and cut, and then I come over to column B and right click on it, you can see that we've got insert cut cells here. And if I click on that, you can see that what's happened, instead of pasting over the values at column B, it's actually taken what was column D and it's inserted it into column B and then shifted everything to the right. So we still have the last names there, except instead of being in column B, they're in column C. So that's how it's different to copy and paste. It doesn't actually overwrite any data that's there. Okay, so let's just undo that. And we'll just recap. So in doing that, we learned the first way to cut and paste. So we just right click and cut, right click and insert cut cells. So that's how we can do a column. I'll just undo that again. You can do the same thing for a row. So we'll just right click and cut row 3, come down here a bit, right click and insert. Okay, so we've just cut a row of data and then inserted it into another row and shifted all the other rows down. I'll just Ctrl Z to undo that again. Okay, so that's how you can do it with the mouse. Another way is if we come up and just select column D, and then we go up to the Home tab and we click on the Cut button, and then we select our destination where we want to insert that column. And then on the Home tab, come all the way over to the right, click on the down arrow under Insert, and then Insert Cut Cells. And you can see that we've inserted that column into B again. So I'll just undo that. So we'll do the same thing with a row. We'll just select row 4, come up here and click on Cut, come down here and choose a destination row, come over to the Insert drop down and Insert Cut Cells. Okay, so we've just done a cut and insert by row again, and I'll just undo that. Okay, now let's use the shortcut keys. So I'll just do the column again. So we'll just come up here, and cut is Control X. And then once again, we'll come over to column B, and then we need to press Alt, I, and E. And once again, you can see that we've inserted February's numbers there into column B and shifted all the other columns over to the right. So I'll just undo that, and we'll do the same thing with a row again. So Control X, and we'll come down here, Alt IE, and there we go. We've done the same thing with a row, and I'll just undo that. And the last thing I'll show you is that you can also do this with multiple rows and columns. So let's just choose 2 columns and cut, and we'll come over here and insert. So we've got January, February there in columns A and B and shifted everything else across. I'll undo that. And let's just grab a whole bunch of rows, cut, and we'll come right down here and insert. Okay, and we've just cut and inserted 3 rows at the same time. Okay, so that's a bunch of different ways that you can cut and insert data in Excel, and also how it's different to copy and paste.